So we're going to look at how we will process the wage subsidy amounts in our accountancy software. If I look here on the top left, we can see that for George Bush in April, our payroll software had a subsidy he was entitled to of 1517. We topped that up by 273, and he got tax back from revenue of 462. So that gives us a take home of 2252. When this came into our bank account, we got 2102 into the bank account. So the reason for the variance is revenue gave us a subsidy of 1640. This was back in April when they were giving everybody 410 a week. So we got 1640 of a subsidy back from revenue. The tax back matches, so our total refund is 2102. So how are we going to deal with this in the accounts? So when the subsidy arrives into our bank account, we post it straight to the wage subsidy control account. You may have to create that account on your chart of accounts. So that's the wage subsidy control account. I do suggest you create a separate account for the wage subsidy control rather than parking it into another account, because if you have a large number of employees or this is dragged on for a few months, you want to understand what's going on with it. So we've posted, we've debited the bank money in, and we've posted the other side of that journal to the wage subsidy control account. Then we are going to move it from the wage subsidy control account into grant income receivable. So we know that the grant we received from the revenue was 1517. This is from the payroll. It's not the amount on Ross. It's from payroll. So we have 1517, which is the grant income received. So we're going to credit grant income receivable, which is on the P&L. And then we got in that refund of 2102, there was some tax back also of 462. So we're going to credit the employee tax payable, or the PAYE control account, with the 462. So that gives us a total of 1979. So now, after we've done that, our wage subsidy control account is going to have a balance of the difference of these two, which is 123, and that's the amount we owe back to revenue. So this is back to revenue. There's supposed to be a reconciliation process for this in August. Hopefully revenue will give us a reconciliation statement of what they think is owed back, but if they don't, we will have to take care of this ourselves. So it's important that we know what is owed back to revenue. In terms of backup to this journal, we'll have a payslip from our payroll software, or a report which will show the subsidy, the top up, and the tax back. And for revenue, I can see the submission. So I can see this is George Bush. That's the amount of subsidy was 1640. That's the revenue refund 461. So that's our total refund 2102. So we can get that information from Ross, and we can use that then to reconcile against the information on our payroll, and we can calculate the amount due back to revenue and post the relevant journals in our accounts showing the grant income.